I'm sure by now all of you recognize this new handbook. I would like you to consider a slightly different name for this handbook. Is that possible? It's the Handbook of Standards for the Rest of Your Life. Not missionary standards, personal disciple of Jesus Christ standards for the rest of your life. If you can integrate this idea into your life right now, the rest of your mission and maybe the rest of your life will be easier. In 2014, Admiral McRaven gave a commencement speech. Here's an excerpt. He talks about the requirement of Navy SEAL team training to make your bed every day. I quote, and I'd like to read it. If you think it's hard to change the lives of 10 people, change their lives forever, you are wrong. He continues. It was a simple task, mundane at best. But every morning we were required to make our bed to perfection. It seemed a little ridiculous at the time, particularly in light of the fact we were aspiring to be real warriors, tough, battle-hardened SEALs. But the wisdom of this simple act has been proven to me many times over. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task and another and another. By the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you will never do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. Apartment inspections are not the reason to clean up the place. I want you to think of a scripture in this context. I have seen this kitchen. Maybe one of you recognize it. I saw this kitchen in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. 4 missionaries lived there. They were complaining about ants in their bedroom and in their beds. If this is shocking, wonderful. If it looks familiar, time to pay attention. I'm sure you're glad your parents are not here to nag you anymore about cleaning your room. Bad news, that may never stop. Cleanliness is the cornerstone of personal hygiene and physical health. It's the first step to personal discipline and self-control. In your apartments, cleanliness can protect you from disease, illness, and disability. And no one wants a horribly smelly apartment. You invite these invaders into your space. Insects are looking for food, shelter, and water. They're no different from us in that regard. Cleanliness denies these pests the very thing they need for survival. Once present, eradication is difficult. Prevention works much better. Take a minute and read this paragraph. How long do bacteria live on a surface? Find E. coli, norovirus. Coronavirus lives 72 hours on stainless steel. Dish rags have more E. coli and salmonella than bathroom faucet handles. The kitchen sink and countertops contain more harmful bacteria than toilet seats. Toilet seats are cleaned with bleach and don't have contaminated food, especially chicken laying on them continuously. Food-borne illness can be prevented if you handle food properly. When you fry something, small droplets of fat spray onto the cooktop, countertop, floor, and even you. Each droplet is a small lake of nutrition for insects. Small insects come up and drink small sips of nutrition. Bacteria start to grow and multiply in the millions. Parasites and some viruses also. Notably, norovirus, otherwise known as the cruise ship virus, a major cause of diarrhea. Now there's the coronavirus. It lives on surfaces and is spread by contact. Part of developing self-discipline is to create a house of order in your living space. Sweeping floors, clearing surfaces of clutter, picking up clothes and other possessions from the floor should be automatic and done daily. You have already made your bed. Now make and keep the rest of your living space a house of order. Every morning and evening, the kitchen area requires cleaning. Food preparation surfaces and cooking grease splatter require cleaning with a surface cleaner that kills bacteria and viruses. Warm water alone does not clean oily surfaces. It only spreads that grease into a thin film. This film provides an excellent food source for disease-causing bacteria and viruses. A kitchen cleaner removes the oily residue. All food preparation areas require antibacterial cleaning. This includes kitchen tables and sometimes chairs. Dirty dishes, leftover food, or food for future meals should never be left on countertops or in sinks. Uncooked chicken parts or skin can carry a number of bacteria-causing illnesses and should never be left in sinks. Sinks require special attention. Remember, sinks may contain more harmful bacteria than bathrooms. Clean sinks daily with antibacterial cleansers. Bleach-based cleansers may be the best here. Food, especially chicken, should never be left in sinks. Salmonella food poisoning is commonly spread by incorrect food handling and cleaning. Sponges and brushes should be cleaned and replaced frequently. Put sponges and brushes in the dishwasher daily to clean and sanitize them. The bathroom should be thoroughly cleaned at least weekly. Shower stalls, toilets, and sinks need cleaning with antibacterial cleansers. Bathroom-specific cleansers will kill mold, fungus, bacteria, and viruses. Clean sinks first, and also all of the adjacent countertops. Using a bathroom cleanser, clean the toilet. Start from the outside and work your way in. All of the surfaces should be cleaned. Shower stalls are often dark and damp. This encourages mold and fungus growth. Bathroom cleaners will kill these microorganisms. Using the bathroom cleaner, the shower stall requires weekly cleaning with this antibacterial agent. Bath towels should be hung to dry and washed at least weekly. Sweep and mop floors weekly. Dirty clothes should always be in the appropriate receptacles. What are these anyway? Dust mites. Dust mites live in our beds, feeding on shed human skin. In large numbers, they can cause problems. Many people are sensitive to breathing the dead mites. Cough, wheezing, rashes, and even just trouble breathing are common in people allergic to mites. Hot wash water reduces the volume. Wash sheets and pillowcases once a week in hot water. Breathe better, itch less, maybe less rash. It may seem unimportant, all this cleaning and neatness, but it is a reflection of your personal discipline. If you are in control of your life, you are disciplined enough to do what is required. This discipline is the covenant path. Keeping and living commandments with exactness. It is discipleship at the most fundamental level. Think now of Doctrine and Covenants, section 88, 119, creating a house of God. 3 takeaways. Personal discipline is a Christ-like attribute. Mission life is preparation for the rest of your life. You can make your bed. Now be in charge of what you do for the rest of the day.